Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. I'm just wondering whether any of you would like to join me online at the party today. If you would, then follow my Facebook link above, and I will send you the info to pop you into a visitor's window. I have room for 5 guests, and it would be fun to chat with you. So let me know. Hello, Jackie, Sandra, and Kristen Louise. Let me see. Can I find you quickly? Let me find. Oh dear. Okay. I'm sending Sandra a link. Let me see. Jackie. Let's see now. I hope everybody's enjoying their Christmas. I just sent a couple of links to Jackie and Sandra. I don't think I have Kristen on my Facebook chat yet, so I don't know how to find you. But it'd be lovely to have you in for the chat. Hi, B. So gosh, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know. Did everybody have a good holiday? I guess it's not over yet. It's almost over for you over there in the UK, I suppose. It's only 2 p.m. here in New York City. And I've got my festive party hat on. And I've got my Abominable Snowman t-shirt on. I'm kind of hoping some other people show up, and some are adventurous enough to want to pop in and appear in the window with me for a chat. Thank you about the t-shirt. I have a brown one too of I think it's like a Sasquatch Bigfoot t-shirt. This one is more like the Yeti in blue. It's kind of hard to see though. Can't really see his face. Kristen Louise, did you send me a message in Facebook? If you send me a message via Facebook, I can send you the link for StreamYard so you can come in with me. Hello, Tarot Oculus. Oculus? I'm hoping everybody got some nice things for Christmas this year. Unfortunately, most of my stuff I ordered in advance and hasn't arrived yet, but I did get a few little things. I don't know if you've seen, I got this lovely bell. I've been collecting little Christmas trees, and I found 2 brass bells on Etsy. This is one, the other one hasn't arrived yet. But it's got a really nice sound to it. And because I don't have big trees anymore, I have like lots of little trees. I also got one of these, you know, light up ones. You can't see unless I turn the light down. This phases through 6 colors, I believe. And my sister actually mailed me a little care package with 2 more, so I have backups in case this one dies, because the battery LED stuff doesn't really last that long. My neighbors got me one of these candles so I don't burn my apartment down, because this is a battery powered one that kind of flickers like a real flame, which I like. I like the effect of that. And I ordered myself a while ago the Soprafina, which I love. That did come in time. And I ordered the Pablo Robledo, which is coming from South America and taking forever. That hasn't arrived yet. The other things that I liked, I'm loving this little air deck. I don't know if you've seen these skinny little cards. I think they're designed for use on like on airplanes, where the little fold down trays in the seating don't have much room, so you can play you know, solitaire and stuff like that. Or if you can read with playing cards, you can do readings on planes. And I got the one with the blue back. They have like different designs on the backs for the different decks. I think there's about 6 different choices, and I like this one. It's sort of like almost like the bicycle playing card deck. It turns out they're plastic, so they're really, really flexible. I'm not really big on plastic decks, but it has a little bit of a texture to it. So even though they're very slippery, you can still kind of get hold of them. And the court cards don't have pictures on them other than a single crown, like a king, queen, and trying to think. I think there might even be a crown for the jack. I should check. Well, there's a joker. Oops. Little joker's hat. And oh yeah, I guess the jack is sort of like a prince's crown. And then you've got the queen and the king. But, you know, you have all the information you need on the cards, like a regular card. It's only like half the width. But I'm really loving these. I do a lot of readings on a lap tray, and there's plenty of space to lay cards out and do readings that way. I also got this. I haven't done a walkthrough of this. It's not really a new thing. I think it came out around 2000, 2004 or something. It's called the Intuition Book and Card Pack. It comes with a book and a deck of 32 cards that aren't numbered or labeled. But they're nice, and they're a little larger than the usual standard size tarot. Hey, Sarah. And these are the backs. And then the fronts are black and white. They're like these sort of Rorschach images, which I love. It's sort of to help you develop your intuition. So I really like this. Every time I look at it, I see different things. Today, I see a face in the center here that looks rather like a reader sort of confronting me. Also see two faces up here in opposite directions looking out. And then there's a large kind of skull-like sort of demonic face in the middle. But you can see all kinds of stuff there. And I'm really enjoying experimenting with this. The only thing is the cards are a little bit on the sticky side, so I need to find something to kind of loosen them up a little bit. I also got a couple of gifts from subscribers. I'm not sure I'm at liberty to say who sent them, but one of them was the Tarot and Earth book from Tom Benjamin, which I'm currently reading. And the other one was Camellia Elias, The Power of the Trumps. And so hopefully these will help me develop my skills better for Marseille reading. I need just a little second. I want to send somebody a message here. Oh, there we go. And one more. I'm trying to find. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was just jumping over to Facebook for a second to private message a couple of you there. So what's on your minds today? Do you want to share stuff about your holidays? I've sent several of you in the chat invites to pop in with me if you want to. I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like anybody's ready to do that, but if you do want to come in, I can let you in. If I haven't sent you one, it's because I don't have your messaging information on Facebook. Let's see what's going on here. Let's scroll back to the beginning a little bit. Looks like everybody's having a good day, relaxing. I expect that you're either visiting with family or Zooming with them. Kristen got 4 decks for Christmas. I'd love to know what they are. Let's see. Okay, Sandra can't come on live because she's having sinus troubles. I'm sorry to hear about that, but I'd love to see you. Oh, Sandra got quite a few decks. I'd love to hear about them. Tarot Oculus got 1 tarot deck, the Crow Tarot. I don't have that one because I think it's an animal deck, right? I don't really collect animal decks or nature-related decks, but enjoy. Kristen Louise couldn't get the payment for the Robledo to go through. It's tricky. I think I had to find, I think I went through Mendy. I think she gave me, might have been her. I might be speaking out of turn. I think she gave me an email contact address for him. And I emailed him, and he worked out the details via PayPal with me. But it's been like well over a month, I think a month and a half, and I'm starting to get a little concerned. They use a different postal system, so it's not as easy to trace or track. Jackie got the This Might Hurt Tarot and a pre-order token for Fantastic Menagerie. I have a different Granville, I think it's called the Metamorphosis du Jour. It's like an older Granville deck. I was intrigued by the Fantastic Menagerie, but I think it was out of print by the time the pre-orders or whatever had already been filled. And so I think I'm out of luck. Plus, it's a little bit tricky for me waiting for them to send it from, where does it come from? Russia or Europe? Somewhere. It takes a while to get here. You just reminded me, though, of another deck that I ordered. Has anybody have any decks by Paris de Bono, who has a channel? Apparently, he's done a lot of different decks. And I just ordered one. I've been craving a black and white version of Pixie's art, and he has one that's playing card size. And there is one I saw on Etsy, but it was a little on the sloppy side, like it wasn't trimmed properly, and you could see like black outlines on some of the edges and not others. It wasn't cleanly done. And his looks very nicely done, although I suspect some of the imagery might be slightly cropped or reformatted to fit playing card size dimensions. But anyway, it was on a printer studio, and so I ordered that, and I'm excited about that. Should take a couple weeks to print and mail to me. Somebody got Super Linares. Oh, there's Mendy. Mendy, would you like to pop in for a visit? I've been sending out invites, but nobody's taken the bait yet. Send you a link. I just sent you a link on Facebook, Mendy. Oh, Mendy got Mystic Masters. Oh, here comes Sarah. Hey, Sarah, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me on. This is fun. This is the first group broadcast I've done.
Well, I'm hoping to get others on here. I would make the whole thing completely open and unlimited, but apparently StreamYard only allows a total of 6 people. So I wasn't sure how to do it, first come, first serve, or what.
Yeah,
so
I don't have an account on StreamYard. I looked at it. It looked like the free version only allowed 2 people at a time, and then you could pay to get more guests or something. So
I
don't know.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out if somebody else tries to get in and can't, because I've sent out about 4 or 5 invitations so far. Did you get any new decks for the...
Oh my God, I got so spoiled. Everybody in my family gave me something. I got the Super Linares. We were talking about that in chat a second ago. This is really pretty. It's a collage deck, and everybody's in here. I mean, you've got people from all over the world. You've got all ages, different body shapes, different abilities. It's just really cool. But it's, it's Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's got this kind of collage scenic imagery. I really like it. And it's got fancy pink gilding on it. So that's kind of fun. And I got the Krampus playing cards from you, Robin. These are awesome. I showed them to my partner, he really liked them too.
Well, then I guess it's safe to tell everybody that you're the one that sent me the Tom Benjamin. I didn't know whether it was okay to let people know or not that I've been gifted by some.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I've been kind of in a very godmother mood, so I've been gifting a bunch of stuff to people.
We've got people that are being really shy in the chat. Like everybody that I invited is saying, "Oh, I look a mess today. My hair is a mess. I can't come in.
My hair's a mess too, and I don't care."
No, we don't care. Come on in, people.
No, I got this little pack. These are Sicilian playing cards, and so my husband is half Italian, and his Italian grandmother used to play a game called Scopa with them, which means sweep. So it's like a trick-taking game like bridge or hearts, and you sweep the cards off the table.
Yeah, I think you sent me a link, and I looked it up. But now my deck like that only has 40 cards. It looks like yours has more.
You play it with 40 cards. And you can play with a regular pack of playing cards. I think you take 7 through 10 out or something. This is an Italian deck, so it has the Italian suits.
Oh, I thought I saw a 50 on your box, so I thought it was a thicker.
Yeah, I think that might be a 50th anniversary or something like that. So they're just playing cards, but they have the Italian style suits. So you can play Scopa with this too. So that was fun. And then I got 2 historic decks.
Could you read those as well, do you think?
Sure, why not? I mean, it's just numerology. And you do get a little bit of decoration. Like there's a dog with a playing card on this one. You've got like there's the chariot.
Oh, neat.
They don't all have something on them. More dogs.
And they go, what is it, ace through 9 or something? Or
I think it's ace through 6.
6?
And then the court cards.
Right.
So there's a court.
Ooh, nice.
There's another one.
Yeah, I like the art and the color on those.
I do too. Real vivid. Very Christmassy kind of. This like saturated primary colors. In a way. And you have lady pages or lady jacks, looks like. So those are cute. And then I have 2 historic decks from Giordano Berti. Do you know this guy, Robin?
No, I can't remember. Either Mendy or Mascha has mentioned him, I think, but or maybe it was you. I can't remember.
No, I know that Mendy has the Oriental tarot from him that she really likes.
Okay.
But he makes these, it's like marbleized paper and these handmade boxes that go with them. He's on Etsy if anybody's interested. And what I like, well, I like a lot of things about him. One of the things I like is he includes a fairly sizable book on history with every deck. So like where the deck came from and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Woo, throwing stuff. So this is the Vergano. This is from Italy, 1830. And this is interesting because it has people with turbans in it. Again, cool colors. Fun costumes. Try to flip through. Here's our Paypest doesn't have any hair. Cool hermit card. And they have Arabic numerals. They're just different. I'm trying to find somebody. Oh, you'll like this.
Oh, yeah, nice.
There's your Ace of Cups.
I think I only have one other deck that's got a cup full of flowers like that. I think it might be the Tarocco Bizarro or something.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Maybe there's
Hi, Aquarius Al.
Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius Al. How are you? I don't have my YouTube chat on right now, so if anybody's trying to talk to me or ask me questions, we'll have to go through Robin or something. I'll hop back off.
We found out.
There's Mendy.
More than 2 because Mendy just popped in. So.
Hi, Mendy.
I'm like a disaster, but
It's great. You look great.
there we go.
You're a lovely disaster, Mendy.
Thank you, Robin.
You do Christmas Day disaster well.
I also forgot to show that I also got this lovely purple crystal ball.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I love
That's
that, Robin.
really pretty.
Cheap too, under $20 on Amazon.
Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
hey.
Came in this funky little box, satin-lined box from Amelong Crystal, whoever they are.
Speaking of crystals, look at this crystal tree my daughter has got for me.
Oh, that's beautiful, Mendy.
Isn't it pretty?
It's really pretty.
Wow.
Very pretty. Okay, I have one more to show off, and then I'll hop off and let somebody else have a turn. So this is the Miller from 1780, and this is a Besançon style deck, but I call it the Everybody's Beethoven deck because everybody looks like Beethoven. It's a German deck. It's got really nice colors. There's your Juno.
Yeah. Sarah, did you get all of these Verity decks for Christmas?
I got these. Yeah, I got a 2-pack. You know, he sells those specials.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so it was the Vergano and the Miller. There's our Jupiter. Looks like Beethoven. There's our Charioteer.
Looks like Beethoven.
Justice.
Roman
looks
numeral
like Beethoven.
corners. That's
yeah. The colors are great. It's the Chinese man as our hermit. Mix it up a little bit. Hangman. It's got a crown. Looks like Beethoven. So yeah. The star. The star is great. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
It cracks me up. So anyway.
What's the name of that one again? That deck?
This is the Miller. Miller Terre de Besançon from 1780. These are on Etsy.
Oh.
He sells them. He's Italian, but he sells these on Etsy.
Yeah, I love his decks.
That's it.
I love his decks. He has the best card stock. I love his card stock.
Cardstock is great. Oh, and the backs are nice. I didn't even look at those. Very nice, very nice. What else did people get? Robin, I love your hat.
Oh, thanks.
Kristen, actually, the star looks like Louis the 14th.
There you go.
It's funny.
What did you get, Mendy? Did you have some new things?
Well, so I got the from Danny Mystic, the Mystic Masters. So my husband didn't know he was getting this for me, but he did.
Thanks, honey.
Yeah. But these are gorgeous. I just love.
Oh, let me pop you in the full screen here. There you go.
And I still have them in order because I was going to do a video. I was going to do this, and I was going to do the Angel Tarot and do a couple other walkthroughs I had sitting.
It's not coming in sharp on my screen for some reason. No. The focus.
Can you see it? Can you see it, Sarah? Because it looks focused on mine.
I think it's your Wi-Fi. It's in and out. It'll focus and then it goes blurry.
This Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on. I may have to do a Ethernet since I moved up here. But I don't know if you all followed Danny doing this deck.
Yeah.
But she, let me find some of the other ones. Look at this devil. See if you can see that. Or I'm sorry, death. That's death. Yeah. And here's the devil, because I like both those. She did an amazing job with these. Because they're all 16th and 17th century art that she then watercolored over, I believe, and did a little collage with. And
Mendy, Kristen says kick your kids off the internet.
Well, we got a new Xbox in the house, so that's not
Oh,
going to happen.
they're all playing on that probably.
That's not going to happen. But I'll do a walkthrough. I'm going to do a walkthrough of it and post it. I'll probably post it tonight or tomorrow. But it is gorgeous. And she did collage and watercolor, and then she did all of the like the what do you call it? I'm trying to think, the digital manipulation in paint. She didn't use Photoshop or anything. She did it all in paint.
Wow.
Which I find amazing. But it's gorgeous deck. I'm really, really loving it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, Death is the devil is kind of creepy. So is Death. But and it's
appropriate though.
Yeah. It's RWS, but it's like, take a look at this one. But it's not your traditional RWS. Like you can make out the symbolism, but there's a lot of other stuff that she has going on in here. So I'll do a walkthrough.
That's cool.
I think that's what I'm going to do this evening.
That's what I like about the Super Linares is that it's RWS enough, but it has different symbols and just, I mean, the saturation on the colors is really incredible.
Yeah, I keep going back and forth on that one.
I like it. I mean, if you have like 5 million RWSs, there's sort of a limit for me, but
yeah.
I traded my World Spirit, which was kind of my top most diverse deck. And I hated the cardstock. So I traded that. So then I was like, okay, I need something else to replace it. So I think that does it.
Yeah. Sandra has some Eve decks. You have more Eve decks on the way, Sandra? What else did you order? I know you got the she got the what was it, the Revizol? But I'm curious what else. I think Sandra also was looking at the Laurent, but I'm curious what else she ordered. But that's all I got. I've got a computer, this new computer for my birthday. Actually, my mic's kind of in the way.
Hey, Mendy, I'm curious, how long did it take your Robledo to arrive? Because it's been about a month and a half for me now.
It probably took about that long. I want to say it was about 6 or 7 weeks, and it's probably going to be longer now just because the post office is so backed up. But did he give you the customs number?
It was a tracking number, but I think it's from some system in South America that I don't know. I'm not familiar with how that works, so I'm just.
If you Google it, or if you want to send it to me, because I found the Chilean post office thing and tracked it that way, and then was able to get the U.S. tracking number. I think it may have been the same. The U.S. used that same tracking number when it got here. But I just put the tracking number in Google and did tracking and then put that number in, and it popped up with the Chilean system.
Oh. I see June just popped into the chat, and I want to send her an invitation if she's interested to join us. Hello, June.
One more vote for the Super Linares. I just muted my mic so I could shuffle these. Perfect shuffling.
Yeah.
Perfect shuffling.
How does the pink gilding go with the colors in the cards? Because one walkthrough I saw, it seemed like it didn't match, but then another walkthrough I picked up pink in the cards.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of cards with just like a hint of lavender or pink on them.
Okay.
So I can understand. I mean, you've got rocks. Whoops, where am I? Rocks here, but they have like a pink cast to them.
Okay.
It's not a I don't want to describe it. It's a rose gold. It's not a bubblegum birthday cake pink.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm still on the fence, but I'm getting ready to go into my depth here. And
I understand, Mendy. I'm not trying to push you. I'm just saying for anybody in the chat, if you're like,
Yeah.
hey, I don't know. No, shuffling's really good on this. Nice cardstock.
that's that's kind of a big seller for me when somebody says a shuffle's good.
Yeah. Good shuffling experience. Even with the gilding. And they're not sharp or anything. And the gilding's not coming off on my hands. So there's one deck that I really want, but I know that it's like gold glitter everywhere when you start touching the cards, and I won't buy it because of that. I'm just like waiting to see if she'll come out with, you know, a black edge deck, or even an unedged deck would be fine. I just don't want that gold stuff all over.
Yeah. B says that she thinks it's more of a copper. It complements the cards.
Oh, okay. I can see that. It definitely registers as pink to me, but
Here's Mascha.
Yeah.
subtle pink. Is Mascha here? Hi,
Yeah,
Mascha.
Yeah, Mascha just came in. Hi, Mascha.
Yay.
Send Mascha a link.
Oh, do. Here, I'm going
Yeah.
to pop out because I want to participate in the chat and I can't do both. So
Yeah.
Well,
thanks for having me
don't
on,
leave us
Robin.
yet. Don't leave us yet.
Robin's trying to see how many people he can get in at one time.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I know it'll be like herding cats, but I would love to have a room of 6 people at the party. So
it's hard to do. Well, if I can have, maybe I'll pull up the YouTube thing on my phone just so I can watch the chat, because I feel like I'm missing out here.
June asked what invitation. June, Robin's sending it through Facebook Messenger, an invite to join. Oh, Robin, I saw you just answered it. See, that's what happens when chat's delayed. You're typing. You're confusing me because you're typing. I can't usually correlate being on the camera and typing at the same time.
well, and I typed it in StreamYard, not on YouTube, so that confuses it even more.
Oh, there's Debbie. I didn't see. Was Debbie in here? I didn't see her. Aquarius Al.
Oh.
No, I can keep an eye on the chat at least. So what else, Robin? Did you get anything else fun, Robin, in the last few weeks?
Well, no. Like I said, everything's held up in the mail. I've ordered. I got into playing cards, and I Googled I did a search on Amazon, and there were 400 pages of listings. And believe it or not, I spent almost a week scrolling through 400 pages, and I ended up watching ordering about 5 or 6 different decks that are fully illustrated. Oh, here comes Kristen Louise. Hey,
Hi. How are you?
Good.
This is weird.
fun.
I've never done this before.
It's like public Zoom.
Yeah.
So the playing card decks I got, one of them is a deck of art by Maxfield Parrish. I don't know if any of you know his work. I love stuff from like the late 1800s to, early 20th century. And then I got one that's photographic winter scenes. And then there's one that's, I guess, Nordic kind of gnomes, like the old postcard art of gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what was the other one? Oh, the one of Cicely Barker's illustrations of fairies from the children's books of the late 1800s. So yeah, it's a few of those on the way.
It's nice.
But
Cool.
I don't know. It's weird. It'll be fun to see all. Oh, and I also got one with illustrations by Alphonse Mucha. But it'll be fun to look at the images because they're different on every card. But I think it also might be distracting because they're like randomly assigned. So it's like you can't really use them intuitively. So I'll be reading playing cards as playing cards, but distracting me from the suit and the number will be these 52 images. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. With playing cards, I have a hard time if they're heavily illustrated because it's very easy coming from tarot to playing card to get sucked into trying to read the image versus, the straight playing card.
Kristen, how's your holiday going? Did you get anything fun to share?
Yes, I got 3 decks. A fourth one hasn't arrived yet. It's coming from Italy. It's an Il Minigello deck. So that's the Terra de Napoleon. But I got the Impressionist tarot, which my husband and I are really into Van Gogh. So a lot of the imagery is Van Gogh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't
really
think I've
like
ever
it.
seen that.
Yeah, I
who
really.
wrote that?
Corinne Kenner, artwork by Arturo Pica. So, Lo Scarabeo.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So last October, my husband and I actually went to where Van Gogh and his brother are buried, Auvers-sur-Oise in France. So yeah, and then we went to some museums in Paris with his artwork and stuff. So we're Van Gogh people. So, and then I got The Darkness of Light. So I'm sure a lot of people have seen that. So I don't really need to do pictures, but it's so slick. It's very they're very slippery. So I was like trying to shuffle them, and they were just slipping all over the place. But it's so gorgeous.
Is that all black and white, or is there some spot color?
They're like the wands are like purpley. Yeah, so there's a slight hue to some of them. Like there's a slight blue hue to the swords, and then pinkish purple for the wands, and then I don't know what for the cups, if there's a color. That's another. The cups are also a blue. It's just a brighter blue. So I really like it. I'm really looking forward to using it. And then I got the veritable Terra de Marseille, or however you pronounce it in French. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Chris Hader. However you say. I don't know how to say it.
I love the backs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The backs are very nice. But yeah, I have a Marseille. I have one Marseille deck, and it's like really, really muted. So I was like, I need a bright one. So I got this one. So I really like it.
Looks glossy.
It is. It's a bit too glossy, and they were sticking together. But I really love the artwork.
I love the colors in that deck.
Yeah.
The vintage one isn't glossy. If you can get a hold of an older one, they're not glossy.
Gotcha. But cool. Yeah, and that's it. And the Terra de Napoleon will not be here for a while. So, and that's it as far as decks go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin just popped
Justin's
in.
here.
Let
Hey,
me
Justin.
send him an invite.
And hi, Jamie. Jamie Kelly came in. I didn't know.
Oh, hi, Jamie.
How do you see the YouTube chat?
Up on the top, click on comments.
Ooh. Technology.
Oh, it's all there. Oh, okay. I'm dumb. I'm down here trying to look at my phone and look at this.
Oh.
Well, it's slower. There's a delay though. You'll see them faster if you have a window open with.
Yeah. No, I've never been on StreamYard before. I got a playing card deck as well. This is the Stargazer New Moon.
Oh, pretty.
So they all have, the reds are red, and then the black suits are white.
Nice.
And those are the backs.
That's really pretty.
Yeah. They're just, they're just plain old playing cards.
Now, do you all play with the playing card? You play games, or do you read with them? Both?
I would do both.
I have decks that I read with and decks that I try to get my family to play card games with me, but they never want to. I have to have a reason for all of these because I've got so many playing cards. I went nuts this summer with playing cards. They're so easy to buy. They're cheap.
Yeah, and I don't play games, so I'm like, it's beautiful, but will I use it? I don't think so. So,
Well, Jamie got the playful. Oh, I love the playful heart, and the panda tarot, and the naked heart.
Hi, Jamie.
I don't think I know the naked heart.
The naked heart is that saturated kind of cartoon, very flat vector images, but super saturated colors, lots of pink.
Is it?
It's the one with the Empress card that has like many, many breasts. It's one of the distinguishing features of that.
Ooh.
Oh, what's the one that has like the it's just very central images, and there's a heart in the name. I'm describing it terribly. Never mind.
No, I know which one you're talking about. It's
very bright colors, and there's just like an image, single chunk of image right in the center.
I can't think of it. I don't have it, but I know which one you're talking. I can picture it in my head, but I can't think of the name.
Sorry, I just saw Justin at the bottom of the screen, and it was like off the screen.
It took a minute. Hi, Justin.
Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Look at how decorated your.
Yeah, holy moly. I think he is Santa. We have discovered who Santa is.
Yeah.
That's you. Here, I should go to the more festive part of my house. You guys can.
Hey, if anybody in the chat wants to come in, we've got room for one more.
Hi, Ishi. And she joined us.
Oh,
I didn't even put a tree up.
Hi, Ishi.
Oh, Mendy, you have to get like a little portable tree. I can't take the credit for this. This is Steven.
I've got little tiny trees on my piano and on my mantle, but I didn't put a big tree to decorate up.
Yeah, we did it pretty early this year. Usually we're running late, but I think we got right in like at the 12-day mark. You know what I mean? Right before,
Wow.
You're supposed to put it up before 12 days. Well, you see all the Charlie Brown stuff. That's Steven. He's obsessed with Charlie Brown. And
I love the peanuts.
What's that?
I love all the stockings and all the little Santas. And I guess it's Charlie Brown stuff.
Yeah, well, there's a stocking for me and Steven, and then we have a stocking for each of our cats. And then a couple extras.
We have stockings for our cats, not for us, just our cats.
Well, they deserve it, the cats.
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Did they get catnip?
Yes.
Christmas every day for my cats, so you know what I mean?
This is how pathetic I've been at my house. I didn't wrap until last night, and I was considering not even wrapping, just taking all the Amazon boxes downstairs and throwing stuff out of it at the kids. But then I decided to wrap last night, and I sent my daughter down in the basement to get the stockings because I didn't pull out all the decorations. So I didn't have the stockings. She comes up with 2. I've got 3 kids, right? She has Rory's and she has Liam's. It was Reagan. I'm like, you don't get a stocking if you don't bring me your stocking. So she disappears. She comes back with a Santa hat and says, will this do? I'm like, sure.
Trick or treat.
Santa hat.
Trick or treat on holiday.
Stocking.
Robin, I'm loving that hat. What exactly is that? Is it like some kind of specialty like elf hat, or
you make them, don't you?
I make them.
Oh, okay.
This one is very tall. Oops. Needs a little bit of starch or a Viagra.
You can stuff it. You can stuff it, Robin.
Yeah. Wow.
Did you crochet that, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
That's very
Dr.
Seuss. Dr. Seuss, yeah.
Yes, I'm from Whoville.
At least you're not the Grinch, Robin. That's all that matters.
Oh, look at Sarah's hat.
Here.
That's adorable, Sarah.
Thank you. I made it.
Wow. Y'all are so talented. Jeez.
You knit as well, right?
I do. Yeah, I do a little bit of crochet, but I'm more a knitter.
Yeah, I only crochet, but
Sarah, you spin yarn too, don't you?
I do, yeah.
I
have sheep.
You have sheep?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I have sheep.
Jessie Driscoll is also a spinner. I didn't know.
Oh, cool.
That. She has that house, right, Justin? That whole house that she has, and she has spinning groups and stuff.
Yeah,
and
she does have a spin.
it's a business.
Yeah,
with
I
her.
do know she has a shed, like a little shed, a spinning, like a what do you call it, a knitting shed. I've never seen any pictures or anything of it, but I've heard of it. That's where she has all of her. They have a whole club of people that come over and do knitting.
That's how she met Rachel Pollack, because
Probably.
because Zoe was coming to spin with her. Rachel's partner was coming to spin with her, and that's how she hooked up with Rachel Pollack.
That's funny.
Yeah, Zoe's funny.
Zoe's hilarious.
She's like the mayor of Hudson Valley. She knows everybody.
It's fun.
Hey, Sarah, did you say you have sheep?
I do. Yeah, I have 7 sheep.
You have to take us on a little tour sometime to meet some of them.
I would love to. It's going to have to be a pre-recorded video because the barn's far away from the house and I don't get Wi-Fi down there. I don't have any cell service. So I can do that. If anybody wants to follow my sheep channel, it's Gage Hill Crafts. There's a YouTube channel and an Instagram.
Oh, that's good to know. I'll check that out.
I've done a bunch of instructional videos on like how to dye wool with plants and how to, different spinning techniques and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I got into YouTube. Originally was through knitting. And then I found the tarot community this year. So it's fun.
So Hermit and High Priestess asked if I have a channel. I do not. I did have a single video and I took it down. But that's it. So no, I do not. At least not right now. Maybe later.
But Kristen has committed to come on my channel and read with me, right, Kristen? We're gonna do some reading.
Live. I thought that was just going to be us.
Practice.
That's what I thought. I thought I'd been practicing on you.
You didn't read the fine print, Kristen.
I'm not interesting enough for you to practice on. I have no good questions. We need all the, does he love me? And is he going to leave the other woman? And all those.
The love questions. Yeah. See, I say a lot. So I'll be like, well, there's this and then there's this, and then there's this card, and this means
I do too. I think I told you I once watched one of my videos back, which I hate doing. I try not to watch my videos back. Mm-hmm. And I watched it back and I counted the ums, and I think I had more ums than actual words. Each individual this.
It took me, like, I edited the video, the one video I did, and it took me so long to edit out all the ums, and it's sort of like a techno video where my head's just like so I have to edit out like all these ums, so it was pretty fabulous.
It's a very humbling experience, though. It's
leave
like
them in.
Yeah, leave them in.
I feel like it's something like, everybody knows that we're all learning. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I mean, it's especially sort of awkward when you're on with somebody who's like a really good reader, like for instance Chris Kelly when I do mine, and like Chris gives these 40-minute like elaborate readings, and then I'm like, well, A, B, C, and that's what I see, and that's it.
That would be me, yeah.
And then he does it so eloquently in his like Scottish brogue. He goes on for 40 minutes, and like chirp, chirp, chirp. But hey, listen, we're all learning. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm not a professional, so you know.
That's the thing. None of us are professional broadcasters either. So we're just doing our YouTube channels for fun. And I say a lot. Oh well.
If you don't like it, you can follow. It's fine.
Yeah.
I appreciate the folks who actually go to the trouble to edit. I can't be bothered with that. It's just like if the take goes wrong, I just start from the beginning and redo it.
Wow.
And then just put it out there, warts and all.
But you never say Robin. You just talk, and there's like no you don't do that. Yeah.
I thought I did.
I don't think not much.
I have trouble because I have nasal issues, and it seems like the minute the camera goes on, my nose is itching and I'm scratching, and it's like you can't see a video of mine where I'm not touching my nose or my face. I know it's maddening for me to watch that. I can only imagine other people.
I haven't noticed. Yeah.
No, I haven't either, Robin.
Getting a message here from Chris, because he said he'd be on in a couple minutes to join us, but I think he might be a little bristly about some of Justin's comments there.
I
We
gave him
said with
compliments.
love.
I bet he's feeling, sheepish and endeared. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to Ishi for the compliments. They said we had nice hats, so our hats are awesome. Is what the actual comment was. So thank you. They're fun. I knitted different hats for each of my family members, and I make them wear them while we're opening presents.
I got a beret for Christmas. So yeah.
I forgot to ask Justin if he got any decks for Christmas and what he got.
Oh man, I got so many. None of them are from Steven. They're all gifts to myself.
Divorce?
Steven, no. So Steven got me a Soda Stream, which like one of those make your own seltzer waters. Because I spend probably $50 like a month on seltzer water.
I want one of those too, but the thing is, you have to buy the little gas canisters, and I think I ended up paying more for those than regular soda.
Well, they last a while. You have to follow the directions and use them. But I don't know. It's a new thing. It's kind of nice though because you can carbonate any drink you like. So if you make yourself like lemonade, you can just carbonate it if you want it. And I stopped drinking soda a long time ago. Once in a while, I'll have like a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero or something. And once in a blue moon, I have a real Coke. But I've always been like a soda drinker. So what I did was when I, started eating healthier and stuff, I started buying like, canned seltzer water. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a mental thing as well. But it'll save me some money. So I was happy about that. But the decks I got a whole bunch of Kickstarters came. I even got one today, which was really surprising, was the Tarot of Oz, which the fellow that made the Titanic tarot did a Wizard of Oz tarot, and it comes in this really nice wooden box. It's like so I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna do a walkthrough of it. So I didn't open it, but if you want, you can check out my video when I do the walkthrough. So later today I'll be doing that. Unless he's want me to open it now.
What other decks did you get?
So the Fantastic Menagerie came finally.
Oh, nice.
By Baba Studios, so that was nice. The Girl Malkin. Well, from Baba Studios, I also got the Tarot of Prague in the wooden box.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so I
Let's see how big are those cards?
Oh, they are big.
I was on the fence about this.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. My hands are too tiny.
They're so flexible. That's the thing.
So it's they're pretty big. They're about the size of the AGM. The AGM Tarot of AE8, the big premium edition.
The premium one. Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're probably the exact same size as that. So, but and then I got a gift from a friend of mine, Soul Cards 1 and 2.
Nice.
Which is really, really nice. So, yeah. Lots of decks I didn't... Oh, also the Grimalkin, 2nd edition.
Let me jump in a second. I got a message here from Hermit and High Priestess who wants to know a list of these people's YouTube channels, which I don't think I can pop in from where I am. I mean, maybe I'll put them in the comments after we're done. Maybe that might be the easiest way.
Yeah, put them in the description or.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, mine's just my name, and there's no videos on it now since I took it down. But it's there. It's just empty.
So let's say hi to Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
How are you all doing?
All right, how are you?
Show us your haul. We've all been showing off our hauls for Christmas. What'd you get?
You want to see the state of this place, by the way? I just came on in a hurry. I was listening to you, so Justin, thank you for your lovely compliments. I did hear you. I was like trying to get logged on at my PC, trying to clear that. I've got a fucking lightsaber here. Like, like, Sandy's, this is one of my presents to Sandy for his Christmas. And he was like, oh, I'll just put it in your office. I was like, no, why in my office? So yeah, it's in here. So yeah, Darth Sidio's
nice.
lightsaber.
Nice.
You got to show off
So-
some moves, though, some Jedi moves.
Yes.
No, you kidding? I'd end up taking the place out. So yeah, well, let's see what I get. So I'm just back from Sandy's folks. So we did the Secret Santa there. So I got this, the kind of Tashin Book of Symbols.
Nice.
Oh.
So it's, I don't know how well you can see this. I know it's not always the best. It's the Archive for Research in Archetypal Symbolism, Reflections on Archetypal Images. So it's basically like a big kind of encyclopedia of symbols and images and their meanings and stuff like that. I got the illuminated playing cards. Sorry, somebody going to say something there?
Is it easy to find the symbols in the book, or is it kind of read through cover to cover kind of thing?
So can you see that it's in sections there, Robin? So the sections are creation in the cosmos, plant world, animal world, human world, and spirit world. So I suppose, I mean, to be honest with you, I've not looked at it yet. I'm literally just back. But
who authored that, Chris? Who's the author?
It's Tash. Oh, who's the author? So it's a Tashin book, but who wrote it? Good question, Justin. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
I think they just released the astrology one as well.
Oh yeah.
And I also got an incense. In fact, I've just lit an incense, so I have. So I've opened. In fact, I can see that's kind of glowing. Like an incense holder burner thing. So that's quite nice. I opened up. I've got this cupboard that I keep all of my incense and my candles in. And do you know that expression, like when somebody sprays too much aftershave, you say they smell like a horse handbag? Well, that's what my cupboard smells like. Every time I open it, I get this waft of incense and candles and stuff. So I do. So I smell beautiful. So I do, but none of you can smell me, unfortunately.
That's funny.
So,
any decks? Did you get decks?
So I got the illuminated playing cards. And I've also got over there. I've got 4 decks from Sandy. I got the Tattoo Tarot, the limited edition Murder of Crows, the one with the red through it. I got the Nostradamus, Book of Nostradamus Tarot, or Lost Book of Nostradamus Tarot or something. And I also got the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, nice.
So
excellent.
Yeah, so that's my deck haul for Christmas Day.
That's nice. Well, I need to go. I need to head out. I need to get back to my family. So, will you all have a Merry Christmas?
Bye, Kristen. Merry
Kristen.
Robin, just kick me out when you're wanting rid of me. If you want me to let
I can have 6 people, and I'm open to any. Now we have room for a 6th if anybody wants to come in. I put the invites out there, and if anybody wants, let me know. I send you a link through. I was debating whether to put the link right here on this page, but I thought it might be a little bit more discreet if I did it through Facebook private messaging.
Yep. Is Mascha still around? Mascha, are you in the chat still?
I don't know if she is. I did send her a note, but I didn't hear.
See her.
Well, she said she was still in bed.
Oh, okay.
That she was just watching from bed. So.
I think
she may not be camera ready.
Yeah, it's early there.
Yeah.
Although I suspect Mascha right in bed is more camera ready than I am after half a day prep.
Than any of us, right?
Than any of us, yes.
Oh, hey, Richard, Longman Tara, welcome.
Hi, Richard. Happy Christmas, Richard.
Let's see if I can pop him an invite.
Yep.
So I'm sorry I'm so late on. Has this been going for about an hour? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Mascha says she's still in bed with Chappie.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, Chappie. So has everybody had a nice day or having a nice day? I guess for you, it's kind of afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah. Low key. It's been pouring rain for about 14 hours here in Vermont.
Oh,
Really?
yeah, we got it too bad.
Washed away all of our snow. We now have no snow.
We had some high winds last night too, because I woke up and looked outside, and my recycling bin, the trash was literally everywhere. So we had to like clean up the trash because the wind must have knocked it over. But it was like we looked out the window, we're like, there's trash everywhere. Like, what happened? But we were hearing like the wind howling last night. I don't know if it was a storm or what, but
yeah, it's cold here again.
Mascha said she's only awake because her husband was leaving for golf and woke her up. And Richard says he's too drunk to come on live.
Oh, nice.
Richard,
come on, Richard.
Come on.
We don't mind.
Actually, that's a plus.
Yeah.
Oh, that the husband has something to do outside the house. It's like, yes, go play golf.
Yeah,
it must be warm
Boxing
there.
Day there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's summertime and it's Boxing Day there.
Yeah,
so
go for it.
it's there and tomorrow.
It's fun.
Yeah, my kids opened presents at 8:30 and then disappeared, except for my son's down on his Xbox. And,
That's really nice. I got a couple playing card decks too. I got this Ouija deck, which is kind of cool. I haven't opened any of them, but you know, I was always weird about Ouija boards, but I'm kind of like, I don't know, a little bit interested now. But it's an oracle deck basically, and I'm not sure how it works because I didn't open it up, but I didn't open any. Here, I'll open them real quick just to.
Yes, please.
Take a
I
peek.
love the kitsch of Ouija. It's so cool. I grew up. My friends
So,
used
yes.
to do Ouija boards all the time.
And so these are the backs, and then it just has like, you know, like numbers and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I'm sure I'll find a use for it. He got actually one for my niece, our little niece, because she like loves Ouija boards. And so I saw it in his basket, and I was like, "Oh, I wanted to get that thing." And he was just like laughing because he said, "This is for Adriana," but he must have went back to the store and got me one. So
B
it was
says
in
she
my
has
stocking.
that too.
Nice.
Stephen had a nice Christmas as well, Justin.
Yeah, he's cooking right now. It's his turn to cook. I cooked last night, so he's in the kitchen right now and talking to his sisters and so forth.
What's for dinner tonight?
At some well, we call it gravy, but it's tomato sauce. What we call it gravy, like tomato gravy, with just sausage and meatballs, and he's going to make some kind of big ziti and probably some other stuff. Like, we have so much food left over from last night. We probably shouldn't even cook today, but
you had fish yesterday?
Yeah, I did 3 fishes. It's supposed to be 7, but I did 3 because, you know, we're only 2 people, so I didn't want to have like a whole.
But wait a minute.
Question for y'all.
You got a house full of cats for all that fish. Sorry.
True.
No, you're fine. I interrupted you, Robin.
Go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, when do you say, so the plural of fish, when is it fish and when is it fishes? Like, what's the rule? What's the rule there? Because I don't know.
I think generally, I think it's multiple species of fish. So like if you have like trout, salmon, eel, they're fishes. There are different fishes in the water, but you know, fish are part of the same. That's honestly the only time I say fishes is when I'm quoting the movie The Godfather. You know, sleeps with the fishes, and you know, on Christmas Eve when we have 7 fishes. So
yeah, I know the story. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, Justin, my husband is half Italian. And so we usually do the 7 fishes. We couldn't go to the big supermarket this year because of COVID and it's too scary. So we skipped it. We did hamburgers last night. Nice. He will normally do 3 or 4 different things. Yeah. That's kind of his milieu on Christmas Eve.
We never made 7. My grandmother never made 7 at all. Like, she would make bacala, which is codfish. She would make the smelts, fried calamari, always anchovy bowl. She would make these little fried dough balls with anchovies in them, which were out of this world. And I was going to make them, but I was like, it's too much. So I said, I'll keep it at 3. This way it's still numerologically kind of cool, you know, and then I made a 7-layer cake, which was covered the number 7. So
Only a Cartomancy person would be like, well,
Right.
3 is a good number, so let's
I
do
need to
that.
make 3.
I know.
Merry Christmas, Simon. Simon came in from the Hermit.
Hi,
Hi,
Simon.
Simon.
Hi.
Hi. I was
Yeah,
going to
Jane-
ask B how she uses her Ouija cards.
Hey, Richard.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hey,
Richard.
Can you hear me all right?
How you doing?
Very Crim Bob. Do you have an ugly sweater
Hi.
on, Richard?
I certainly do. Let's show it off a bit. I'm doing it on my phone. All right, can you see that?
Oh,
It's a
that's
3D.
hideous.
It's amazing. I hope you're all having a good Christmas here.
Oh, bye,
Can you
Tara.
hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't used my phone before on this device, so just checking it works okay. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Hey,
Yeah, Merry
Richard.
Christmas to you
Merry
too.
Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you.
My
Richard,
tarot
did you get
voice
any
had to
new
leave.
decks? Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying,
No.
saying goodbye to my tarot voice. Sorry, go ahead, Richard.
I haven't got any decks. I've bought a few in sales just before Christmas. I've got the In Between Tarot coming, and I think a few Kickstarters are on their way. But I have been very spoiled, and I've got a new lighting rig and a new sound rig to do better videos with. So that's really cool.
Nice.
Nice.
That's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
So
guys, I got to actually run. I got to help Steven in the kitchen, but I just
Okay.
want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Richard, it's finally nice meeting you, and I'll talk
Very
to
nice
everybody
to meet you
soon.
too.
So,
let's do it again.
Justin,
absolutely.
Bye,
See you guys.
Justin.
Bye,
Be well.
Justin.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Justin.
now we've got room for one more. I put a note out there to Simon, but I don't know if he can do it because he's with his family.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he said he can't stay.
Simon, how's your mom? She doing okay?
Yeah,
Yay.
tell her we're asking for her, Simon.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm still thinking about her.
Yeah.
We're saying goodbye to Justin. Yeah, Jamie said she has prime rib for tonight. I bought a prime rib, but I think I'm going to save it for New Year's because I just don't feel like cooking it. I'm so lazy today.
Yeah.
Mendy,
We've done
did
all
you
our
get to cook?
We've done all our food cooking and stuff today, so it's just chill out, watch a film, have a few drinks.
Nice.
Eat a
What
mince
did you
pie.
have, Richard?
We had we didn't go for the full turkey. We had a frozen turkey with stuffing already in it. It only took a couple of hours to cook. We went because we were about to go into tier 4 lockdown here tomorrow. We just kind of went, let's just make it easy. And we spent a lot of time zooming with my family and just relaxing. So it's been quite nice. Been a beautiful sunny day here. Really cold, but beautiful.
That's nice. Which part of the UK do you live in, Richard?
I'm on the southeast. I live in Eastbourne, which is right on the south coast, about just near Brighton, if you know Brighton, which is right. It's a fantastic place. It's lots of exciting things going on, loads of amazing shops, amazing people, good entertainment, good comedy, good theatre. It's just a brilliant place to live. But I just live probably out 10, 15 miles away from it, which a bit quieter but beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, you can pop in, but you don't have to be surrounded by all the touristy madness all the time.
It's also really expensive to live in Brighton. I think it's probably about the same price as living in London. So it's a bit cheaper just living a little bit outside from it. So, but it's good to go and visit it. And as I said, it's beautiful countryside all the way around here. So really lucky, really lovely.
That's nice.
Well, that's pretty cool.
We're into Boxing Day big time here. That's our main part of our holiday. We usually have a dinner party, and I often cook for 10 or 12 people, but can't do that this year. So we're going to do it over Zoom, and we have a Brit friend who's going to do a pub quiz for us about like British culture and history. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll do that tomorrow.
That's cool.
We were playing Trivial Pursuit.
Were you?
And yeah, we were playing it at Cindy's folks there. And she started off with a Harry Potter themed Trivial Pursuit. So, of course, I was on fire. Like, that is, if there's one thing that I know, it's my Harry Potter knowledge. So I was like giving it the answers, and you get the card every second one you get right. So I was like mounting up all these cards. And then they were like, let's just change it to another one. I was like, no, hang on. What do you mean change it? So they changed it to these questions, and it was like mastermind style questions. I don't know if you have mastermind over there, but it's like really difficult trivia. So I was like, well, I'm not enjoying this. So yeah, I ended up losing. But yeah, if it continued with the Harry Potter knowledge, I would have been sound. So
they found your strength and hobbled you, Chris.
Yeah, that's it.
We got given Cards Against Humanity, the Disney version.
Disney version.
That seems very wrong.
It does seem. I mean, the game's wrong anyway, but shove Disney in there as well. It just bad taste, isn't it? I dread to think what it could be now.
Susie says we played the escape room game last night. Is that something that comes in a box, or did you create your own escape room?
They have them in a box. Yeah, they have them. You can get like them in a box with clues and stuff.
Wow.
It's fun, but I'm like really jamming on this Disney version of Cards Against Humanity. I need to find that.
I won't get it out and read one now. I think we'll just put people off if we do that one.
You get Robin's channel banned.
I was gonna ask you though, Richard. Is it?
What is that?
Did you ever play Apples to Apples, Robin? Do you know that game?
No.
So it's a fill in the blank. It's kind of like Mad Libs.
Oh yeah, I know.
So everybody, like, if the five of us were playing, right, and Chris were it, Chris would read his question or his prompt, and then we would have to use the cards in our hand to fill in the blank. And then it's like he gets to pick whose answer is the best or the funniest or whatever, and you go around.
But they're horrible.
They are.
But they're horrible. Yeah. They're horrible. We played with my mom a couple of years ago at a friend's house, and I will never get over my mother saying, penis breath.
There's one that's like, is there not one that's like Harry Potter's Fantastic Butthole or something like that? Something like that. Do you know what I mean? These are the kind of answers that you need to give to these kind of questions.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine. And those are the tamer ones, aren't they?
Yeah. So the Disney one's still raunchy?
Sorry?
The Disney version is still raunchy, Richard?
Yeah.
Get over it.
I think it is, and it's talking about all the lovely Disney princesses in a kind of
right.
Imagine that. No, I'm not going to go into it. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
You killed my childhood.
Yeah. Not you do several drinks, and it's not for the faint-hearted, I don't think.
That's funny.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, Jamie wants the Disney version too. Jamie, we can play together. Maybe we can do like a Zoom, Cards Against Humanity.
There we go. It would work over Zoom. I think you could put it over Zoom.
Everybody would have to have their own set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right enough.
Yeah. Don't use them as an oracle card or anything like that, though. You know.
Oh gosh, could you imagine? Oh, I would well be game for trying that sometime.
Yeah. The year's been bad enough. You don't want that.
I have to do what? Oh.
You could just imagine it doing a YouTube live and then someone coming in and thinking it's serious readings and they're like, tell me this about this serious thing, and you're pulling out like Harry Potter's fusty butthole, and it's like
Aquarius Owl says they played that with 20 family members of all ages. Oh
goodness.
So I know my kids, my daughters have played it with their friends, but I told them I am not playing with them because that would just be too uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's different when you're an adult and your parents are older adults. Yeah. I could not have played with my mom 20 years ago, but it was funny to play with her now.
Yeah. Actually, I think it would scar them more than me, but I think it's just better that we not play that together.
Because I'll have to hear you go, penis.
we played it as a family once, and it's etched in my memories. We've never done it again. You don't want your parents saying things like that. You really don't.
Right.
Oh dear.
Oh goodness. All right, guys. Well, I should get back to my family too. But thanks for having us on. Robin, thanks for hosting this.
Sure.
Awesome.
Thanks for popping by.
Yeah, Robin, I'm going to take off too. I need to go start cleaning up some of the mess and decide what I am going to do for dinner.
Well, this was a little bit of an experiment. I thought, am I going to be sitting here alone for 2 hours, or can I get anybody to come in? But this was nice.
It's actually turned out quite well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. And it's like after the sugar high and the present high has worn off and you're just like sitting around on Christmas, like, now what do I do with myself?
Yeah.
So good timing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very good timing. So thank you, Robin.
Okay. Enjoy your holiday.
See you guys later.
Bye.
And then number 3.
Yeah, 3.
There we are.
Richard.
Long windows. Can you change the look, Robin? Or
yeah.
Because I don't want my big face just in the middle. That's better. That's much better.
That's better.
What are you drinking, Richard?
Sorry?
What are you drinking?
I've just got some Coke here.
I thought you said you were drunk.
I have been on it since 10 o'clock this morning, and it's now, I don't know, what time is it now? Just gone 8 o'clock. So, it's like, I've done a bottle of wine over dinner and some. So it's just kind of just keeping that balance, you know what I mean? Before we tip over the edge.
Is there somebody behind you basically holding you up, Richard, that we just can't see, holding your head up and holding you?
No, it's not that bad at all. No. I just, I'm not very good with wine, and I've had a couple of glasses with my dinner, and it's a bit, it makes me more thirsty. So sometimes I just have to have a soft drink or water or something, wash it through, to be honest with you. So, but I tell you what's good. I actually managed to get out today and see the Saturn Jupiter in the sky, and I haven't been able to do that because it's been cloudy every night. So it was really nice to go out and see that nice and bright in the sky just before the sun was coming down. So that was really nice. Nice part of the day.
Star of Bethlehem.
Yeah, it really was bright. I mean, it would have been fantastic to see it with the two together, but it's always cloudy here whenever there's something great. It's like the full moon at Halloween. No chance of seeing it here. It clouded up, and that was it. So you have to get these things when you can see them, really. But there's been some great photos and shots on Instagram of the conjunction and stuff. So it's been nice to do that.
That's good.
Yeah.
So Robin,
Mascha might join us. She says, give me 10 minutes to make my coffee and I may come in from bed. So we'll see.
Brilliant.
Nice. Oh, do you know what else I got? I got one of those Dolce Gusta at the Nescafe coffee maker things.
Oh, yeah.
Well happy with that, so I was.
Nice.
So I've been trying different coffees today. So I might be running on caffeine a wee bit.
Buzzing.
Yeah,
I've got one of those Tassimo ones, and they do a really good gingerbread coffee. That's really nice.
Okay. Yeah,
really good. Too good. Had far too many of those. So, what else did we get for Christmas? Anything? I know I came in late. You've probably done this, but Chris, I heard you had a few decks and things.
Yeah. So I got the Murder of. Do you know the Murder of Crows? Are you familiar with it?
Yeah.
So I got the limited edition. The one with the red through it.
Beautiful.
That's really nice. They're actually on the couch, so if people are interested, I can go and get it and show a couple of cards from it. There's one of them that looks like Saruman from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, fantastic.
The Hermit, I think it is.
Yeah.
But I got that. I got the Tattoo Tarot.
I love that one.
Loving, by the way, and I know that it's not really a book; it's a pamphlet thing. I know that it's it's really kind of small. It's almost like little white book style, but I really love the meanings that it gives you. It's very numerological and not like your typical.
It's really beautiful deck. I love it. And if you look, although it's a pit deck, if you look really closely, they've got illustrations in there that tie in really nicely with the RWS. And it's really, really, the only thing I find, and I found this with a few cards, I've got quite sensitive skin on my hand. I've got a bit of eczema sometimes. And the edges of that card deck seem to be really sharp when you're shuffling them. I don't know if it's just the deck I've got, but I've had to put a bit of powder on them. But it's an absolutely beautiful deck. It's one of my favorites of the year, actually.
Yeah, definitely. I'm well happy with it. I've already done my interview spread with it and all that. Sandy came in this morning and he was like, "What's that you're doing?" I was like, "Nothing." And he was like, "Are you doing a spread for Christmas?" I was like, "No." I says, "I'm doing an interview spread." And he was like, "When have you got an interview?" I was like, "No, just never mind. It's fine. Don't worry about it." But yeah, it's really nice. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I think I got a couple of others as well. But I did well. What about you, Robin? I didn't hear. I've not heard if you got any decks or anything.
Most of mine are in the mail on the way. They haven't shown up yet, and they're at this point. The only thing I'm waiting on is the Robledo from South America, and then I have about 4 or 5 playing card decks. And I just ordered. Do either of you have anything from Paris de Bono, or do you know his channel?
I think I've heard of him. I haven't got any stuff.
I didn't realize he had put out so many decks. They're all on Printer's Studio. And I've been craving a black and white deck of Pixies art. And he did one, although it's playing card size. So I'm not sure if the images were cropped or reformatted to fit on a playing card size card. But I'm real excited to get those. It should take a couple weeks. I did see somebody else did one on Etsy, but it was really sloppy. They had like black outlines on the edge of some of the cards that weren't cropped off right, and it just looked poorly done.
There's one on Kickstarter I've noticed. There's a Rider-Waite Smith that's all black and white with slight deviations from it. But there's one on Kickstarter. I think it's on there for about another 10 days or so. That's worth looking at. Looks quite nice.
Oh, okay. I'll look for that. Yeah.
Do you know what's just became available for pre-order? The second edition of Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. And I'm like, should I? Because I really, really like the look of it. Like, really like it. I'm very, very tempted by that. So
you deserve it. Deserve it. You should do
it. We'll see.
Well, I was really lucky. I just got on eBay brand new, still sealed, large edition of the Dark Mansion. I haven't got a copy of it at all. Yeah, so cost a bit, but I'm going to open it up when I'm ready. I'm a person that kind of doesn't rush and open stuff. I'm thinking, right, when I'm ready, you know, when I'm feeling right, I'm going to sit down and do that one. So I'm quite excited about that because I haven't got a copy of it yet. So yeah, that's my treat for myself this Christmas.
Richard, I don't know if you saw, I got this deck, the Intuition book and card pack. I think I showed it to Chris the other day. And these are like Rorschach prints. There's no numbering or no labeling on the cards. Entirely intuitive interpretations, which, look who's coming in. Hey, Mascha.
Hey, Mascha.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Boxing Day, Mascha.
Sorry, yeah, thank you.
Merry Boxing Day.
Nice and early here, so yeah, I'm still in bed. I put the pillows out, so yeah, it's a bit more decent.
I need Jen Science to Soul Tarot to come in to talk to me about the psychology behind these.
Wow.
This looks very like a skull to me.
Is it symmetrical?
Yeah.
Are the designs symmetrical?
Pretty much. A little bit different. I see at the top there, a little different. Yeah.
So they're like the ink blot kind of designs, look a little bit like that.
And because the cards are reversible and there's no labeling, I mean, you can turn them around and see them any which way you want, you know. So I've been having a lot of fun with that.
Super. They look great.
There's only 32 cards. In fact, it doesn't even say how many there are. I had to count them, and it's used. So I think they're all there because it's a pretty snug fit, but I have no way of knowing if I have a complete deck or if there's a sequence. I don't think there's any sequence or order to the cards, but
you'll probably be able to Google the deck, Robin, and you'll find somewhere online that tells you about it and tells you how many cards are meant to be in it. If it was bugging you. Yeah. So Mascha, what about you? What did you get from Santa? Did you get any decks?
Yeah, I did. I've got a Soprafino Terra from my husband. So yeah.
Now you're part of the club.
I absolutely love it. It's small. I'll show you a few cards, but yeah. So really love the quality, and well, I mean, we're quite familiar with the images of this one, but it's really beautiful, and they're the bags.
Lovely.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm obsessing about this one now. I also got the 7th Fia Tarot, and it's Tarot de Marseille plastic, but I don't have it by me. But I think Robin has a walkthrough of that one. It's from the what's the name of the Labyrinthos or something? Yeah.
Labyrinthos, yeah.
And then I've got from one of my friends the traditional manga tarot. So yeah, this one has been a surprise, but I'm obsessed with all things Japanese, and yeah, I'm only getting into manga, so but I quite like it as well. So it's very special. I'm a special person, yeah. And I've got plain cards from my other friends, but more like all the Japanese cards. But again, I don't have them by me. I'll probably do a walkthrough a little bit later. Yeah, so when it comes to the decks, I think that's it. I did order for myself as a gift a Vernano Tarot from Giordana Berti, but it hasn't arrived yet, so it probably will be here just before New Year's. But yeah, just some of the images of the cards. Really like this one as well. Yeah, sorry for the glare, just the windows here. So yeah, so they're my tarot gifts. I also got this little case, which I'm kind of thinking, well, putting things in and taking them out to carry with. But this one was actually a gift from you, Robin. So yeah, I love it. Yeah, and I will still send you a picture once I decide what to carry in it. But my little notebook fits in there, and I also got a fountain pen from my husband for Christmas, like a really nice one. So that will go there to carry with, and I've got a couple of books. I've got Alexandra Khodarovsky Tarot, Way of Tarot on Marseille. I've never read this one, so that's kind of exciting for me to read in 2021. And I've got the Sacred Herb Bundles for Energy Cleansing as a gift from Lucy. I don't know if Lucy is here. Lucy's Reflections, my friend here from Australia, and we did the video together. We did the live together. So yeah, they are my kind of spiritual tarot related gift. I also got a fancy watch, but yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah, very
that case would be really nice for like something like the Pride Tarot, if you have it. See your wee case, Mascha.
Which tarot?
If you've got the Pride Tarot, were you saying that you had the Pride Tarot, or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know. Do I have this one? No, I don't think.
No. Don't know. I'm maybe thinking of someone else, but yeah, like a deck like that, one like the kind of Pride Tarot, you know, like LGBT Pride, because of the rainbow. I'm thinking like it's nice.
I don't have it, but this one.
Or hint, a couple of decks that come from MPC that didn't come with boxes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it's really cool. Well, I've got a notebook here already, but it's got like 2 sections, so you can put a smaller deck and a larger here, so you can just kind of decide how big you want those sections to be, and it's quite a deep little case. And as you know, I'm always on the go, always teaching, always traveling somewhere, so that's perfect.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's really good then. Glad. I might grab a couple of decks for the couch. They're kind of over in the living room, so they are. And I never grabbed them before I came on. I ran in here in a rush trying to get logged on, so I did. But I can grab them and show a couple of cards from them if yous want to see from the decks I got.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day that Chris brings one of his pet snakes on to show us. We've seen everybody else's pets, but I haven't seen his snakes yet. I think he's seen a couple boas, or I don't know, big snakes.
Yeah, I've got Chippy here, but he's still sleepy.
And Mascha, I think you missed earlier. Sarah was on here, and she has sheep. I didn't know. I thought, oh, it would be really great if she brought a little lamb on camera.
So cool.
I also got a white chocolate, Terry's chocolate orange, by the way.
Oh,
I love these. Like, just going to have a wee square of chocolate.
do they taste of orange? I know that's a silly thing to say. The white ones, are they orange too?
Orange chocolate, but it's white orange chocolate. They're lovely.
Oh.
I'm shuffling the illuminated playing cards. Has anyone got these? They're really nice.
Oh.
There's two, so you get 2 decks in the box.
Mm.
So there's this, which is a kind of, I think I'm actually showing you upside down. This is a kind of light one, but you get like a kind of darker version of the deck as well. Let me see. I can show you. So it's essentially the same cards, but it's just like kind of
they're pretty.
more reverse colours. Yeah, really nice.
What's that one called?
This is the illuminated playing card, Robin.
Oh. And it's fully illustrated, all the cards?
Yep. It's fully illustrated. It's a bit of a weird one. I need to have a sit and have a proper look through it because, like, you've got like, so like you've got like, it's essentially the Ace of Hearts is the Ace of Cups, you know, and you've got your 2 of Hearts, but then that corresponds to Temperance, which you can see from the image. And when you look at the kind of pamphlet that you get with it, it says that 2 of Hearts / Temperance. So it's one of those ones I'm going to have to sit with it and work out how it goes together. But it's really nice. I also got this, the tattoo. So this is what me and Richard were just talking about. And yeah, the images on this are just, and the card stock as well. Richard, did you? Like really nice card stock.
Really great. And I even like the backs. I think the design on the backs are fantastic as well.
Yeah,
it's got that the colours in it are just great. Yeah,
playing card backs.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I think I just saw Paris de Bono also has a tattoo deck, although it might be Lenormand.
Oh, right, okay.
Sick.
Nice.
Yeah. See if I can find some of the courts, because the courts are some of the courts are rather handsome.
They've kind of got modern haircuts, haven't they? The men in it,
yeah,
they've got kind of shaves hair to sides and beards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there's like your King of Swords. He's got the kind of groomed beard look with the skin fade and the hair, which is really nice. Oh, there we go. The Knave of Wands, which is like the Page of Wands.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love the artwork in it. I think I'm usually quite funny about pip decks that aren't Marseille. I don't tend to, work with them very well, but this one, I'm feeling it. So there's that. I got the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus. That's the other one I was
I have that one. It's a bit problematic, I think.
Right.
And the card stock is a little weird too, but it's fascinating.
See if you want weird card stock. That is weird card stock.
Is it?
Yeah. This is like I don't even know how
to market. I would think it would be,
You would think so. They stick together. Like it's not bad. It's durable card stock, but like, see if you're wanting to like count them, like. You can't force, when I don't know what I'm trying to say, but they kind of stick to each other, so they do. It's kind of like how like the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, the decks like that, and try to think off the top of my head of another deck that's got that same card stock.
Yeah, my Rorschach deck's like that too. I need to buy some fanning powder or something to loosen them up.
Like in a rose petally feel. So that's that to me that's weird card stock, so it is.
Well, my Dreams of Gaia is like that too. It drives me crazy. Those cards just don't glide.
Right. Okay. And then there's this limited edition of the Murder of Crows. So yeah, I'll show you the Saruman. Don't worry, steal the floor, but I do want to show you this Saruman card, the one that I think looks like Saruman the Wise from, or Saruman the White rather. There he's there. This is the Hermit card from this deck.
Oh yeah.
It does. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way.
Christopher Lee.
Yeah, that's it. These are the backs of this. These are really nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So yeah. Anyway, I'll stop hogging the stage now.
I'm going to have to go now and finish off doing what I'm doing for Christmas Day. But it's been really great having a chance to come on and speak to you.
Thanks
yeah, it was nice to meet you in person, Richard.
Nice to see you, Richard.
Yeah, lovely. And hopefully do it again next year. That'd be really good.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Have a great rest of the Christmas time and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye. And then there were 3, yeah. So Mascha, this is the first time I'm actually speaking to you in person as well, because I don't think we've done a live together before, have we?
I don't think we have, no.
Oh, what's that all about? We need to get that sorted.
No, absolutely, yeah. Just tell me what you want to talk about, come onto my channel. So.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like we've all done quite well then, eh?
Yeah.
Good stuff. So have you guys got any plans for, well, I suppose it's Boxing Day already for you, Mascha, so have you got any plans for the day?
Well, my husband is playing golf. He left nice and early. He left probably 6 o'clock in the morning. Now it's 20 to 8 in the morning. So yeah, we'll probably go for lunch somewhere because all the places are open now on Boxing Day. But yeah, now we'll go in for my more. If it doesn't rain, I'm just looking out of the window. It's a bit overcast again, but I might go for a little walk by the beach because I live near the beach. Yeah, so for New Year's, we will be meeting with friends for New Year's Eve for the dinner. But yeah, but otherwise, it's just kind of more relaxed and nothing really locked in.
Tell me what Boxing Day is all about, because we don't have it here.
Well, don't.
It's just the day after Christmas. I don't know why it's called Boxing Day.
Normally they have like a cricket match, cricket test match generally for Christmas on Boxing Day in Australia. Yeah.
So the name comes from a time when the rich used to box up gifts to take to the poor. Boxing Day was traditionally a day off for servants, and the day when they received a special Christmas box from their masters. The servants would also go home on Boxing Day to give Christmas boxes to their families.
Oh my God, look who just popped in. It's our lovely...
Hi there, June.
Hi, June.
June, it's my first time visiting with you face to face. Wonderful.
I know, it's so funny because I've never done this. And when you said something, invite me, I said, invite me to what? I was already on YouTube. So, and then somebody mentioned something else. I thought, okay, and I kept searching, and there I am. Merry Christmas, everybody!
Merry Christmas to you
You
too.
fired up your pizza oven for a Christmas pizza today. What did you?
God. It's so cold and damp and rainy out there. I don't think I'm turning on the pizza. And my son and daughter-in-law are making a huge roast beef dinner. So I'm free today. I'm a guest today. Whoops. What happened?
Did you get any new decks today or anything?
Not today, but I just got a new one that I just did a video on maybe a week or so ago. It's this one here. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. It's a beginner deck, which I need because I just had my 81st birthday and my short-term memory, which has never been good, has really gone downhill. So this thing here is from a gal on Etsy. Let's see if I can do it. Etsy. And it gives you the regular keywords, but then it has reverse. And this is the back of the card. I got the lavender one, and you can get it in different borders. And it's going to be very useful. It'll make me actually read the cards more rather than buying decks. When I started out, I tell you, I have over 50 decks now, and I've only been doing this for 2 years. And I thought, oh, I don't need more decks. I have one that I bought in the 1970s or 80s. Never knew what to do with it. It sort of was in the back drawer of my meditation room for years. And then I found YouTube with all you wonderful people. And I started learning more about them and learning all these other great cards out there. And so now I have books that I still haven't read. You've cost me a fortune, you want to know. But I love it. I love the community, and everybody's so wonderful and so much fun. And I love seeing all the decks you buy. I mean, where do you put them all?
Well, June, can I just say you look amazing for 81?
Yeah.
Oh God! Well, I keep busy. I have to stay. You have to run fast at my age because it doesn't catch up with you. Hey, Robin, by the way, you said you weren't going to be buying any more decks about 2 months ago or so. And all of a sudden I was thinking, oh, you're buying all these new decks. Where are you putting them all? Under the bed?
Yeah, I don't have any space. I have a box full of stuff that has to go. But yeah, a lot of them haven't arrived yet. And when they do, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But they're getting smaller and smaller. No more Oracle decks from me. They have to be small cards.
Well, I bought this wall thing that has, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 decks that you can put in there. Not all the standard ones will fit in there, but the Lenormands and some of the decks can kind of squeeze in. And I got it on sale from one of these catalog companies, and it works really well. So you could probably put 2 of those side by side and have 100 decks.
Well, yeah, June, but you have to have a wall. Look behind me. I've got no wall left.
Oh, never mind.
There's
What
no
about spending it from this day? Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I am moving to a larger house in February, so that's awesome.
Is it for the decks?
Well, yeah, to have like a yoga tarot / Zen room, yes, to have an extra room for myself, yeah. But meanwhile, I just keep buying cabinets from IKEA, and my husband keep building them for me.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah,
only last week, as I was finishing my last yoga class teaching, one of my yoga students, she actually told me that she read tarot professionally, and asked her how many decks she had, and she had 17, and she said, like, I have such a big tarot collection, and I'm like, how many? And she's 17. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't resist laughing at her face, so yeah, it was very rude.
I know. But you know, have any of you ever bought a deck just from seeing one card in the deck that you loved?
I think I probably have, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I bought this black and white tarot deck, oh gosh, maybe last year, for exactly that reason. And I've never used it, but that card just came at me so strongly, and it was so evocative emotionally and beautiful that I bought the whole deck. And I think I'm probably not the only one who has done that, you know. But now I'm getting a little more judicious because I know now, like, I don't like decks that have those plastic shiny cards, you know, and so I'm being more careful now about which ones I buy.
I have to see walkthroughs of the whole thing now before I buy. I'll see something where there's an ad or a picture of one card, and I think, oh, that looks good, but then I immediately go searching for a walkthrough. I won't buy decks anymore where I've only seen 1 or 2 cards. I've been burned by that.
Well, I do that now too, but I'm away from buying any more decks for the moment because, again, it's a storage thing, and I'm thinking I really ought to spend more time actually working with the decks. You know, I've got too many hobbies: cooking, jewelry, gardening. You know, and now I have a wormery. I actually have pet worms that I'm going, so I'll get the worm castings for my garden. It goes on and on and on. I don't stop with my interests. So.
You're the only one I know that has pet worms.
I know. They're not named. They're not named. And my diet's based on what I think my worms can eat. Because worms can't eat anything in the cabbage family, so I have to keep the broccoli and cauliflower down a bit. But they love sweet potatoes and cantaloupe and melon and any kind of fruit. But it's very funny. And I had a worm escape 2 weeks ago where I walked in. I have a very large guest bathroom, and it's now the wormery. And I walked in, and the worms were trying to escape. And they only escape for 2 reasons, usually, if they don't have enough food, which wasn't the case. But then I did some further reading, and I was supposed to have red wigglers. And they said sometimes you get sent this other breed, which are escapees. And I think that's what happened. I was sent to the wrong worms. So I had the great escape in the guest bathroom.
Who sent them? Can you return worms if you're not happy with them?
I don't know how I would do it. I decided anyway that this is probably going to be the last few months of them, because I already have a almost 5-gallon thing of the worm castings. And by the time this group gets done, because every 3 months you have to change them to new bedding, I'm going to put them up for somebody else to have them. They've already paid for themselves. And I decided that this is really not my thing. But they're cute. I really feel very like protective of them. You know, I have to feed them well and make them happy. You know? So, anyway, maybe somebody should do a deck with worms, and that would satisfy my need to have some worms.
See, I keep snakes, June. I've got 2 pet snakes, and like anytime usually when someone puts snakes in an oracle or a tarot deck, it's like, you know, the kind of stereotypical, they're demons, you know, the kind of Garden of Eden association with the snake, which I tend to avoid decks with snakes in them for that reason, just because it kind of annoys me, you know. But yeah, I was going to ask you what.
Snakes, actually, when you dream of snakes, it's very good in a dream state, because it's sort of precognitive about your psychic openings. Because snakes are very psychic, and I know that people who have had them, I know someone who has them as pets, you have to be in a very good state when you handle them, because they actually tap right into your vibe at that time. And so if you're in a good space, they'll be in a good space. Yeah. But are you from Ireland?
No, Scotland.
Okay, because I was saying maybe St. Patrick got rid of all the snakes in Ireland, so maybe you haven't seen them growing up. Yeah, here in Oregon we have a lot of snakes, a lot of poisonous snakes too.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, in Scotland we've got adders. We've got poisonous adders, and but not where I live. I live in a city. I live in Glasgow, but we have them kind of up, I think, in the Highlands and some of the Scottish Islands. But yeah, no. Apart from that, I don't think we really have any native snakes.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, I would not want one as a pet. You know, it would not be my thing to have one as a pet. But just about everything else, I'm open for.
I wanted to ask you, by the way, June, you said that you got your first deck when in the 70s. What deck was it that you got? I'm interested.
It was the traditional Rider-Waite. It was right after they came up with the copyright on the thing. Because when I got into tarot again, you know, like how many years later, decades later, I looked at my cards, they're like brand new. You know, it's like a brand new deck that for how little I've used it. And what was I going to say? And I looked at the card, and mine had the copyright on it. And the little book, I think, is like 78 or something like that. It still has a little booklet in it. But that little booklet was all I had to go by with how to read a tarot deck. That's why I put it away, and maybe once a year would take it out and say, I don't know what to do with this thing. You know. Yeah. But now I know a little better. Yeah.
Jackie wants to know, June, if you know someone into fishing. Jackie, I think she has the worms for her garden.
Me, but my worms are too little for fishing, but I love to fish, yes. In fact, if I could send you a picture of the salmon I caught last year with my son. It's about a 24, 25-pound salmon. Yeah. I kind of feel proud of myself, because the fellow that my son hired to take us down the river here, the Rogue River, he said, I've never seen a man be able to pull in a fish that size by himself. And all my years of pottery, you know, lifting 50-pound bags and stuff, I'm very strong. And you don't lose your strength very much as you get older. Not too much anyway, if you keep busy, yeah. But no, I love to go fishing, but my worms are not for fishing. No, the thought of it is like my babies. You know? I couldn't do that. I get too attached to anything that is alive that lives in my house. You know, I used to free mice that my mother would catch and put them outside. You know? So no.
George is saying, hello everyone, what do you think about the Bright decks? Available through Amazon.com, both Marcy and Rider-Waite. Thank you and happy Christmas. That Bright, have you got one or a couple of them, Robin?
I have the Egyptian one, and I have the Marseille one. I love the Marseille one. I didn't get the I think it's called Luminous or something, the RWS one, because it looks too much like the Radiant Rider-Waite. And I don't see the point of getting another Radiant version of that deck, of those images. But I do like, I like the Marseille one a lot. Although someone said that the figures in it look like Disney characters, which that wasn't my first impression. But now that they've said that, I can't unsee it. Some of the queens look like Disney princesses.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's funny because with the time years ago when I bought that first deck, the Rider-Waite, I bought an Egyptian one because I'm have affinity to anything from Egypt. But when I opened it, it was even worse than looking at the original tarot, which I had no knowledge of. I didn't know what to do with it. In fact, I've never used it. I've opened it and looked at it, and I'm looking for somebody who might want something like that because I'd be happy to give it away. Oops, something just came up on my thing here, and I can't get rid of it. Cancel.
What deck was that, June?
Let me go get the deck. It's right here. Hold on, I'll show you what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't yet seen any Egyptian decks I liked except this one, and I actually haven't used it very much, and it's kind of crude, but I did like how different it was from other ones I'd seen.
Okay.
It's called the June. I don't know if you've seen this one or not. It's called the Tarot of the Nile. Let me show you.
Oh, I think I have seen them, but I haven't seen a walkthrough or anything of it.
I love the backs. The backs have these beautiful scarab designs on them in green and orange.
Wow. That is pretty. That reminds me of the deck I have that has scarabs on it. I think it's, I don't know the name of the deck, but Lo Scarabeo has those on the back too. Oh, yeah. This one, yours is more like a deck I could use. Let me show you the one I have. I mean, you're done with that.
Yeah, this one is very much like RWS, but just with kind of stylized Egyptian images, sort of. It's a little weird,
on them, you know, legend. Yeah.
No, I kind of like it because if you know RWS, it's really easy to read. Yeah.
Yeah, because if I see a non-RWS deck, I sometimes have fun reading it. If I see the deck, I remember what the things mean. You know, I know what the wands are, and I know, you know, and I know what the cards mean. But if you ask me offhand, like what is the Four of Pentacles or something, I have to scratch my head. That's my short-term memory. But here, let me show you this here. This is the box of the deck that I bought then.
Oh wait, let me make you full screen.
Okay. Let me see. Here we go. That's the box. You can see it's like brand new. And this is
called the Brotherhood of something.
Yeah, it's called the Brotherhood of Light, Authentic Egyptian Tarot Cards. And here are the cards. Oops. So you see, it's definitely not Rider-Waite. And let's see. There's the back of the card. They're beautiful, but I have no idea what to do with them.
Hmm. Is that an old vintage deck or?
Yes, this is from the 70s or something. Let me see. Let me see what it says here. I've seen them for sale, like on eBay, in terrible condition, and they're asking like $75 and $100 for. Yeah, I don't know if it says the date on here. Yeah, and let me see if there's what else is in here. Sacred Tarot. It doesn't give me a date. It gives me ISBN number. It says it was $13.25 when I bought it. Let's see. On the outside here. It's from US Games. Oh, wait, here. There's a copy right here. The last two letters are not there. Let me see if I can undo it without erasing the letters on here. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Yeah, this was the second deck I bought around that time. Oh, darn it. I'm afraid of erasing the date on there. Hold on. I gotta see if I can get it off there. Get my scissor. my bedroom is my office. I have an office, but my office is my storage area. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to probably have to take some water to this to get this off. because I think I had pulled off the label, the price label on here. Let me see.
June, I think Justin wants to go salmon fishing with you.
Oh, I would love it if he did. Yeah, they're saying right now the fishing's pretty good, but because of COVID, I didn't get my license this year. But my son, one of my son's properties is right on the river here. And the best salmon hole on the river is right across from his piece of property. And let me see here. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. There's great salmon fishing in Scotland too. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this off here. Oh, no, I'm pulling the label off. I guess what happens, it says, see, this is copyright. Let's see, where is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, but see, then it says 19, but see, that's where I pulled off the price, and I can't see what year it was. But I bet I could look it up.
It might be in the booklet. Did it come with a little white book?
No.
Oh.
No booklet. There was just that one little other card. There was just one card in here that was some other kind of a card. Every time let's see. Yeah, there was just this card in there, but the card doesn't have any date on it. It just says it's U.S. Games. But, and the cards don't have it, but it's a brand new deck. I would, love it to give it to somebody who is very interested in something like this and who could use it. I offered it to, what is it called? I told you short-term memory is bad. To Brian Harrison, but it's not something he would use. So he just said thank you, but no. And but anyway, it sits here, and so if nobody comes along who has a great thing for it, I'll have to look up the ISBN number because maybe. Yeah, and this is bought. Oh, this came through the Church of Light, the Religion of the Stars in LA. Can you believe that there was such a thing? I'm trying to figure out where did I buy? I must have bought it in a New Age shop at the time, and but I have no idea. The Church of the Stars. So I'll have to research it. And see if I can find it out. Yeah.
Hey guys, I hate to spoil the party, but I've been on for 2 hours now, and I think maybe it's a good time to end it. So thank everybody here and who also was on before for coming and joining me. This was a lot of fun to get to meet some new people that I've chatted with before and not seen face to face, and it was nice to have everybody come in and share their holidays and their thoughts. And no, Kristen, I don't need to pee. I'm just thinking 2 hours is about I also had a knitting group that met for 2 hours just prior to this. So I feel like I've been online for 4 hours, and that's a bit much.
We'll have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, everybody. And Mascha, good luck with your new house.
Yeah, definitely.
And Chris, to Oregon, I'll take you fishing. I have a great spot.
Cool. Are you wanting a wee carpool, Robin, or are we just going to leave that today?
Oh, you can do. Yeah, you can do that. Actually, I pulled one earlier just because I was curious to see how we might feel in the coming year, and I pulled the Empress from the Winter Weights deck.
Oh, very nice.
What you might think about that says about how we're relating to the year to come.
I think like because it's a winter deck, yeah, and when you think Empress, you think of like a warm hearth, and you think of this warmth, that this motherly energy, coming out the cold, I'll pour you, I'll make you a bowl of soup, that kind of thing. It's like this kind of warm and endearing that just kind of, it's like just that kind of hug energy. And I think after the year that we've all had, we really need that, don't we? So that's what jumps out at me with that, Robin. Is just that kind of that healing, that kind of motherly healing that we all kind of need after the shitstorm of a year that we've had.
I was feeling the same thing, a very mothering kind of quality about it.
Yeah.
Because you're right. It's been, I don't even know what card to use to describe what we've been going through, but it's anything but this. This is very comforting. We need a bit of comfort now, you know?
Yeah. I know, it's a nice card. I've been shuffling the illuminated, the kind of light version of the illuminated playing cards whilst we've been chatting. So I'll pull a wee card from these. See what comes up. So just a message for what we're doing for the year ahead, or just for the weekend.
Whatever you think.
I'll say a wee card for the weekend for us all then. We've got the Joker, or in this deck, it's that's the full card essentially. So it's a weekend of new beginnings, new experiences. I think I can't speak for the whole world because I don't know what the restrictions and what the regulations are for everybody, after today. I know for me, we essentially go into tier 4, which is full on lockdown for the next at least 3 weeks. So full energy isn't the kind of thing that jumps out at me right away. But I think what this is saying is, make the most of it. We have, as a planet and as a people, lockdown has been horrible for us. Don't get me wrong. COVID is taken so much away from us, but we've also been able to gain. There's been some kind of silver linings to it, like when you think of the effect that it's had on the environment, when you think of how it's kind of just brought us closer, electronically, through media like this. I guess just as well, like when you think about businesses, how businesses have reacted to it, and how they now see how they can, their staff can work from home. That it's basically opening everyone's eyes and letting people see that we can do things in a whole new way. We're so adaptable as a people, so there are silver linings in it. I think for the next kind of, well, I said this was a card for the weekend, didn't I? But I suppose this weekend for me is the start of a 3-week lockdown, and I would imagine for a lot of people it's going to be the same. So it's about looking for that silver lining, looking for the opportunities in the shitstorm, and really grabbing at them. Is what I would say.
I always enjoy seeing the Fool card. I always embrace Fool energy.
Yeah. Well, Mascha, you're muted.
Mascha, you're muted.
So yeah. So that's the deck that I used, the deck from a friend, and I've got the 3 of Cups, and I pulled it more like a message for the year ahead. So it's coming together, all of us coming together as a community. 3 of Cups in any tarot is really one of my favorite cards. So yeah, that's the one from my newest deck.
It's about our little group today too,
Yeah. So having the community. Beautiful, John. Yeah, you go. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. I thought you were done. No, please, Mascha.
No, I'm done. Yeah, we're all coming in together as a community.
Shuffling, I shuffled, and then I did my, split the deck 3 times, and the bottom card was the 2 of Cups, but then the top card for the year of 2021 is the 10 of Pentacles.
10 of Cups.
No, that's the 10 of Pentacles, isn't it? Or is it 10 of Cups?
The 10 of Cups.
I told you I no memory. Anyway, it portends to me good emotional family situations, of looking for family, whether your family be your immediate family or people you consider your tribe family. But to me, it was a good card to pull.
It's a big happy family. Happy family, whether it's 2 people, 3 people, or 10 people.
That's right. Yeah, and partnerships, because what was underneath was also could be partnerships and love. So I'm happy with that one. Yeah, for some reason I'm thinking, but yeah, I think that's just as good, if not better than the Pentacles.
All right, folks. wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And maybe I'll have another party for New Year's. We'll see.
Maybe you could have a hanging party.
All right then. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks
Bye, everyone.
for coming by. And thank everybody in the chat. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Oh, now I have to find out how to get out.
Close the window there, June, and that's it.
Thank you, Mascha. Happy New Year, Mascha.
Yeah, same to you, June. Nice to see you.
What happened? It seems like I can't end my... Oh, what happened? I clicked the wrong button. Sorry, folks. Seems like I can't end my...